I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Being so bad got me feeling so good. Throwing you up like I would.
Hey friends, what's going on? This is David Potts with Song Notes and a quick lesson today for Sorry Not Sorry by Demi Lovato. So this has been an interesting one. It just dropped and the song is really bass driven. There's not any guitar that you hear in it. So for this one, what I'm going to teach you today is really the bass notes for each of the chords because they repeat for the entire song. And you could either play the song with just the bass notes, one note at a time, or you could do some sort of power chords. Right? Or you could do full chords. Now you're going to need more bar chords for this, but basically that would be something like...
I'm not sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, being so bad got me feeling so good. Throwing you up like I would.
So the whole song pretty much looks like this. You have these progressions repeating, and these are just notes I'm talking about at first, okay? So the first thing we're doing is E to F sharp to G, okay? Then F sharp to A to B, okay? And then to A to D to G, then to F sharp to A to B. I'll do it again. And again, notice how the second and the fourth lines are the same, okay? So it's really the first and third lines that are the different ones you have to remember. So it would be E to F to G, F sharp to A to B, A to D to G, F sharp to A to B. Okay? Now, just with those single notes, how could you spice that up? Well, one way is, number one, I'm going to mute the strings. I'm going to rest my hand just on the fretboard here. See how it's basically just touching the strings, but kind of touching the pegs too? That way, if I was to play the open strings, you still hear a sound, but it's kind of muffled a little bit. It's a bit more rhythmic, right, and guttural. And that's kind of nice for this. So if you were to do E, F to G, okay, that's sixth string, open to second to third. If you played it with just, you know, the string not being touched by your right hand, it would be, okay? But what I'm going to do here is rest my hand there and go, and you can do a repeating bass note. Okay, and that F sharp to A to B is 2nd fret to 5th fret to 7th fret, all right? The next step would be adding power chords to that. And to do that, the simplest way is if you take any note, say the 7th fret of the low E string, instead of playing just the bass note, we're going to add what's called the 5th, so that's one string closer to the ground and 2 frets over, okay? So 7th fret of the low E string, 9th fret of the A string, right? You could play those and it works totally fine. And you're going to use this general like shape for all the notes that I just showed you, right? Or you could do 2 fingers, so 7, 9, 9 would be the root, the 5th, and the octave, so. Okay, so together that would be... Okay, if I was to get a bit more chunky and rhythmic, it might be. Okay, I'm just sort of constant strum with my right hand there, right? And if you were to do chords, lastly, you would have...
I'm not sorry, baby, I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, being so bad got me feeling so good.
So that's pretty much what you're going to use for the entire song. Study this, print this out, write it down, but listen to the song and sort of play this bass note. Start with the single note version. Play along with the song. It's kind of buried in there. It's not necessarily too easy to hear, but work it out. It's fun if you want to just explore the song and have fun with it. And I'm curious to see the ways that you might take this and work out a more sort of typical acoustic version, perhaps, of this song. But I wanted to share this with you, and I hope it was helpful. As always, check out my website, Play Song Notes, where you can find the tabs and write-ups for this song and all my other lessons, too. But be sure to subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching, and remember, I want you to pick up that guitar and play.